Blink Publishing presents Letter to My Younger Self, written by Jane Graham and The Big Issue, read by Clare Kissane and Joe Dow. Foreword by Jane Graham, Books Editor, The Big Issue, May 2019. Back in 2007, I had a brainwave. I'd conducted a lot of interviews as a journalist and had long been thinking about how I could encourage subjects to talk about their lives in a revealing and honest way. It struck me that the one person we all try not to lie to, the one person who has known us at our worst and best, is ourselves. I wondered how very successful people felt, looking back on how they were before the big dream came true. Did they think that teenager would be bursting with pride at their subsequent achievements? Or were there things they wished they didn't have to tell, such a hopeful innocent? I first pitched the Letter to My Younger Self column 12 years ago, and it originally ran as a single column in the arts section of the Big Issue Scottish edition. The editor and I quickly realised we'd found a key to unlock even the most guarded of big names. The feature doubled in length, then doubled again, to fill 2 pages at the front of the UK-wide edition of The Big Issue, where it still runs every week. In the intervening years, I have interviewed over 500 people and learned a lot about human nature and the ways we respond to fame, wealth and power. Many subjects have told me that our conversation pulled up long-buried memories, while others said that its intimate focus on home truths and personal values made it feel like therapy. A lot of tears have been shed. What has been most telling is how fundamentally those formative teenage years shape the way we face our future and weigh up our past. Some interviewees, like Sir Paul McCartney and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, felt warmly towards their uninhibited, excited younger selves, unaware of the curveball life was about to throw at them. Some highly accomplished individuals, such as Sir Ranulph Fiennes and Eddie Izzard, felt their 16-year-old selves still dwelt deep inside them, occasionally flooding them with feelings of melancholy or inadequacy. John Cleese, Imelda Staunton and Dominic West all struck me for their lack of interest in public glory, caring more about how their family will remember them. Some subjects just turned out to be extraordinarily impressive people. Who could fail to fall in love with the funny, gutsy, romantic Olivia Colman? The uniquely spirited and mischievous Werner Herzog? Or the big-hearted, irrepressible will.i.am, whose words so inspired Mark Carney, the Governor of the Bank of England, that he quoted them in a keynote speech in 2018. Surely the first time will.i.am, the Big Issue, and a major financial leader have appeared together in a landmark address. Some of the stories I've heard have knocked my socks off. From Miriam Margolyes's shocking experience coming out to her mother, to Sir Mo Farah's emotional reunion with his twin brother, Hassan, 12 years after they were separated by cruel circumstances in Djibouti. Almost everyone who had lost a parent missed them more than they had anticipated. And Wilko Johnson's description of his marriage remains one of the most affecting evocations of passion and devotion I've ever heard. I've often discussed with my friend and fellow journalist, Adrian Lobb, who conducted some of these interviews, what a privilege it is to speak to remarkable people like the ones in this collection. Between them, they've led nations, won Olympic golds, conquered the highest mountains in the world, and literally been to the moon and back. In the end, almost all of them agree that, in the words of F. Scott Fitzgerald, love is the beginning and end of everything. That's why this book finishes with some wise and poignant words about that most crucial human base note. I hope those words leave as deep an impression on you as they have on me.
Lord John Bird, co-founder of The Big Issue. The advice.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?